Good morning, my dear brothers and sisters. Maligayang pagdating po muli sa ating pagdiriwang ngayong linggo, this fifth Sunday of Easter here at the Manila Cathedral. My dear friends, productivity is a big word, whoever or whatever form of life you are standing right now. At least, baka po sa iba o kaya sa madami po sa atin, to be productive at least in a day, or sana araw-araw, to be productive in a day or every day is a blessing already. Hindi ko po ibig mang-trigger sa inyo dahil Lunes bukas, no? Ang matapos ang backlog ninyo last week. Ang magawa po yung mga ni-request sa inyo. Yung mga ma-accomplish lamang, yung mga tinatawag nga nating nasa to-do lists po natin. Ang mga bagay na kailangan po natin to do this and to do that and many more. In a way, there is a great demand to be productive. And this is not very far from the desire of God since then. Balikan lang po natin yung sinabi niya sa ating mga unang magulang, sina Adan at Eva. Be fertile and multiply, subdue the earth, and be masters over this world. Gusto ng Diyos na may gawin tayo sa mundong ito. But more than the capacity to be productive, our readings today, this fifth Sunday of Easter, would like to lead us into another level, and that is the call to be fruitful. While the world, your work, your life may demand you to be productive, God would likewise push and inspire us not only to be productive, but to be fruitful as well. Hindi lang madami ang ginagawa, kundi mabunga din ang buhay. Since our seminary days, once we had a formator who would always challenge us to be productive in our days. Dahil may mga araw naman po na hindi naman buong araw yung klase namin. Madalas umaga lang, madalas hapon lang, madalang po yung buong araw. And that is why He would not want us, at kapag nakita niya kaming nakangangalang ng buong araw, kakausapin niya po kami and really, He would tell us and ask us just to read a book, clean your room, so that you can be productive during this time. Or maybe rest is also a productive activity. As a year and a 4-month-old priest, our ministry and our vocation would also demand us to be productive. Entry lang po ako. As of the moment, 5 po ang official appointment ko sa Archdiocese of Manila. Sa katedral, 2 kada Sabado, nag-aaral po ako sa San Beda. We serve the Archbishop as his MCs or Masters of Ceremonies as a team. Kapag may mga nanghehiram na gamit sa amin na pangmisa, I handle or I take care of or are part of that team of custodians. At bilang mukhang sakristan din po yata ako. Ako po yung minister ng mga altar servers sa buong archdiocese. No? Umaalma po yata kayo. No? Mukha pa naman yata po akong sakristan sa itsurang ito. All of this are really pushing and even challenging me to be productive. Na parang walang sinasabi ang araw ko na wala kang panahon para magtamag-tamadan. Meron kang dapat gawin. At baka kayo din po mga kapatid, meron din po kayong mga responsibilidad that would also tell you to do, to produce more, to work, and as we have been saying and reflecting, to be productive every day. But yes, God will be pleased when we do our responsibilities. But as what the Lord said in our gospel, it is not only in the manner of being productive. Jesus is also calling us to be fruitful. Hindi lang muli madami ang ginagawa, mabunga din ang buhay. And what do I mean about this? Yes, we do not have backlogs. We have no pendings. We are doing our job well. Madami po tayong accomplishments. Madami tayong na-produce. We are generally productive given a task. But are we that fruitful in life? That after a job well done, have we inspired people? Have we touched lives? May nabuo po ba tayong pamilya o pagkakaibigan sa mga panahong tinatawag tayong gumawa ng madami? O kaya sa panahon na we are also asked to be productive, lumawak din po ba yung network ng puso at ng ating pakiramdam sa bawat isa? O kaya sa panahon na tayo ay hinahamong gumawa ng madami, naging masaya at mapagbigay din po ba tayong mga tao? Not only does our hands, my dear brothers and sisters, grow well, but our hearts would also grow big when we are asked to be fruitful. Because when we talk about products, we talk about numbers. But when we talk about fruits, we talk about what matters the most, and we call them values. Hindi naman po inaalis ni Jesus o sabihin po nating wag po nating masamain o hindi minamasama ni Jesus yung pagiging productive po natin or our capacity to be productive every day. Sinasabi nga niya po sa atin na this is how we should be. As disciples, we bear fruit. Pero ayaw naman niya pong productive tayo, pero hindi po tayo mabunga. O kaya po mas masahol ito, hindi ka na nga productive, hindi ka pa mabunga. Di ba po sinasabi natin, wala ka na nga ambag, wala ka pa ding kwenta. Ayaw naman po ng Panginoon yan sa atin. But the Lord is wishing each and every one of us to have these two things be one together again. That we accomplish things, that we do things for our brothers and sisters, and we bear fruit in our lives. Madaming, sana man po hindi mangyari yung madaming ang nagagawa, pero sakit naman tayo ng ulo sa iba. Madami tayong nagagawa, pero pabigat lang tayo sa buhay ng iba. Madami nga tayong nagagawa, pero dagok lang tayo sa puso ng bawat isa. I think that is just being productive. But Jesus is leading us into a life of productivity with fruitfulness. A life, yes, with numbers, accomplishments, no backlogs, no pendings, but a life with a lot of values. And that is fruitfulness. My dear brothers and sisters, do not just be productive. Muli, hindi minamasama ng Diyos na tayo ay nagiging productive sa araw-araw natin. But let us also be fruitful as well. As we hang and attach ourselves to Jesus, the vine, let our works, products, and accomplishments meet with fruitfulness. Let us not only be known by the numbers that we have done, but also let us be known by the numbers that we have done and also with the fruits that our hearts also shared with one another.